So y'all like to think that black people only vote for black people, huh? But
well, I really thought we were gonna win this time. We got one of the blacks.
So it came out that Zorn's biggest voter block was actually black voters.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. So lovely. So came across this stitches on my For You, and I thought to share. A couple of people are reacting to the fact that they came out massively to vote blue. They are the people who voted 90% out of every other race. That is to show you that black people actually vote according to everyone's interest in heart or at heart. Lovelies, I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So lovelies, dive and we're gonna come back.
It's the next morning, but we have to have an important discussion. I don't know if it's the fact that I have a fucking headache, but I'm irritated as fuck. Especially in this election. Shout out to Abigail Spanberger. But why in the ever-loving hell are people still voting against their fucking interest? We are in a government shutdown where the Republicans hold the majority. People are not getting paid. People are not being fed. People are about to lose health care. And the proof is in the fucking pudding. Why do people of color have to come every single fucking time and save Americans? It's fucking infuriating. And then I see comments like this and I lose my shit. I scream about the people who lack brain cells making decisions for the entire nation. With that being said, I will calm down. I will calm down, but the work isn't done because I'm losing it. Discontinue immediately.
so y'all like to think that black people only vote for black people, huh? But the state of Virginia, yeah, they didn't get that memo. First, let me say congratulations to the first female governor. I believe her name is Abigail. I'm not going to try to pronounce the last name, but yeah, she won for the governor's seat. Now, here's the kicker. She got 85 to, I believe, 90-something% of black votes. And here's the kicker for those that don't know. She ran against a black lady. So it looked like those black people didn't get the memo and ran over there and voted for her. They did not run over there, and I wouldn't either, because I'm in Florida, so I'm in Florida running my mouth. But anyway, I wouldn't either, because if you listen to her, she did not fit me. So yeah, y'all keep thinking because a person is black and they can say anything they want to say, black people is running over there. Them days is over with. But anyway, congratulations to state of Virginia, y'all female governor. Let's do this. Power to the people. What am I doing? But either way, congratulations.
Black people are not a monolith as a voting bloc. However, you know by now, but the fact that we were not at No Kings 1, No Kings 2, and the hands-off protests in big numbers, that we are capable of getting a message out about something. And so when the message went out, look, we're not protesting because we protested our ballots on November 4th, 2024, and we protested in George Floyd, and we asked for the same, and it didn't get it. So y'all know that we know how to organize when we can. And when we show up for you, we're winning, and we can help you win. Abigail Spanberger won in Virginia. She won in Virginia because of the black vote. 92% of the people, black people in Virginia, voted for Abigail Spanberger. The white people did not show up for her. Yeah, they showed up for the black woman, but she was a Republican, and she was willing to put black and brown and Hispanic and immigrant bodies on the line by being like parroting Donald Trump's talking points and wishing to be the black face, the Clarence Thomas, the Tim Scott, the Byron Donalds face of the Republican Party. They're going to vote for her because she's willing to do whatever. But they're going to vote against someone who looks like them. And it's going to take black people to vote. So this is why some people, when they talk about the Democrat plantation, which I don't think exists, but it seems like as if like, I don't know how many times the message must be, so this it's a crucial voting block. So I don't live in Virginia, but if I was black, if I lived in Virginia and I see these numbers after We saw what happened in 2024 November. After the year we've had, that Virginians still voted for the Republican candidate more than they voted for the Democratic candidate. And it took the black people in Virginia to help deliver the first female governor of Virginia, who, great person, has a good personality, good background, law enforcement background. She is, steady. She has experience. Good quality. She's going to do it. But I don't have nothing negative to say about her. However, we have to read the tea leaves, and going forward, we have to show up more, and we have to recognize what the black constituents policy, the black constituents being a reliable voting bloc and Democrat thing. You guys have to demand stuff. You have to demand things for your vote, because without your vote, we're not certain that Abigail might have won. That's what y'all need to signal to people. Democrats, black Democrats in Virginia, black Democrats all over the United States, but specifically, because why, if you're not going to be getting something for it? I need to see some cabinet positions or something. JJ Legal, each one teach one. Share this.
I think we need to realize that we cannot be putting our trust into white people when it comes to elections at all. Because it's like, it's not surprising. Like, I'm not surprised, but I'm just so fucking disappointed. Like, even with Prop 50, you guys couldn't fucking pull through. In California? Like, what's going on? Like, can we please get it the fuck together?
Trump is losing his mind this morning because Democrats absolutely swept every single election yesterday. Donald Trump all night was going off on Truth Social trying to find every way to disenfranchise voters, because he saw that when voters go out to the polls, they do not fuck with Republicans. This morning, Donald Trump had to celebrate his win last year because there were no wins for him to celebrate last night from any Republican candidates. And it's even better when you find out that J.D. Vance's half-brother ran for a position and got absolutely shredded. He lost by like over 60 points, I think it was. They have nothing to celebrate this morning. And the whole lie that they've been pushing since the government has been shut down, that it's the Democrats' fault. They were hoping that the Democrats lost some elections so that they did not die on this hill of trying to fight for health care. Now, the problem is the continuing resolution that they're trying to have the Democrats just go on and give everybody's health care away for. It's going to expire in a couple of weeks. So the government's just going to re-shut down. So the Republicans right now are scrambling, and Donald Trump is losing his mind.
So the Republicans have lost every single key race. Why? Because they lost track of their base. Over the last 6 months, they have been focused too much on foreign governments. And you have not been focused on promising the people what you had campaigned on. You have not been transparent with us. You have lost sight of what we really voted for. You're not prioritizing the American people and why we put you in office in the first place. Our farmers are suffering because of tariffs with the soybeans. You sold them out with this beef with Argentina. Things are still not affordable like it should be. And we're seeing you running around and creating even more wars at this point. So you're losing your base. And if you don't get focused back on the Make America Great Again agenda, American First agenda that you campaigned on, you're going to lose the midterms. While we can say that the Democrats did this intentionally, shutting down the government because they knew the elections are coming back and now they want to have talks and agreements to open it back up, they played that card. But guess what? It wouldn't even matter if you was already doing what you're supposed to have been doing when you was campaigning in the first place. People would have still got out there and voted for you because they would have been motivated to. But now, since you didn't do that, these are the results that's in. So you better get it together. Try to get back to the American First agenda that we have voted for so that you can win the midterms. If not, you will continue to lose.
We are waking up to a blue wave. And not just any blue wave. We're talking brown people, women, young people. Like, all of the people that were elected did not look like the typical person that's usually voted in office. So it's not only a blue wave, but it is an indication that the United States is tired. They're tired of the good old boy system that is in place. And they're saying, we want young people, we want brown people, we want religious minorities to be able to have a say. And that makes me so happy. I am so proud. And also, this is a big indication that for the 2026 elections, that it's going to be a blue wave. So we're going to take back control over Congress, the House and the Senate. I'm just so excited. This is one of the things that I think gives us hope, because we've been so down in the dumps and the pits of hell that this is something that has finally made us feel like there's hope that this could all turn around. So I'm just really proud. Yes, America showed up and showed out.
Someone's having a bad day today. Yeah, Trump wasn't very happy last night. Certainly not any happier this morning with the outcomes of many, many elections across the country. New York Post also not so happy. Mamdani won as mayor of New York. Not that establishment Democrats really get to celebrate that, because they didn't help him. But there are a bunch of wins that the Democrats do legitimately get to celebrate. Let's start with Virginia. Governor of Virginia, Democrat. Lieutenant Governor of Virginia, Democrat. Attorney General, Democrat. 13 seats flipped in Virginia to Democrats. The Democrat Mikey Sherrill winning as governor of New Jersey. Democrats sweeping in Georgia. Pennsylvania's Commonwealth State and Supreme Court swept by Dems. Prop 50 in California also passed, which they got to be very, very upset about. And then people did not miss the opportunity to sort of rub it in their faces a little bit. Look at all these DEI hires. And as I pointed out, Trump is not happy about any of this, but who is to blame? Who's at fault here? Well, it's worth pointing out that Donald Trump's approval rating is the lowest it's ever been. 18 to 29-year-olds, 75% disapprove. 30 to 44, 57%. 45 to 64, 49%. 65 plus, 55% disapprove. People are not a fan of Donald Trump and his administration and their bullshit. Well, Donald Trump was very angry and confused about what happened, which, let's face it, Donald Trump being confused seems to be his standard operating procedure these days. It was you, dude. I mean, it's not like the Dems have been killing it in general. It's not like they've had great ideas and have great approval ratings themselves. They haven't been standing up to you and doing the job that a lot of people elected them to do. And yet, even with that, the nation is like, I mean, this is so bad. We have to pick the others. This is not the end. There's going to be more of this, and it's going to be because of you.
All night, all I have seen is posts like this. New York, after 25 years, how could you guys vote someone in to be the mayor of New York City who's a Muslim after Muslims did this? You know who did this? It wasn't no Muslims, bro. It was white Republican men. That's who did this. You know what else white Republican men did? Every damn recession we had in the past 40 years in this country, white Republican men did that. You know what else white Republican men did? Hurricane Katrina, the war on Iraq, Desert Storm, the war on drugs, stop and frisk. White Republican men did all of that. All of it. And you want us to worry about a Muslim man? My enemy ain't no Muslim man. The enemy in this country is a white Republican man. That is enemy number one in the United States of America. It is a white Republican man who's walking around here playing dictator, thinking he the mustache man, thinking he runs. Oh, if New York City votes in Mamdani, we're going to cut federal funding to New York City. You kidding me? The greatest city in the world don't need your help. What are we talking about? It was white men who put them pew-pews in the hands of Al-Qaeda back in them days. It was white America who literally taught those people who flew those planes into them buildings how to fly them planes in the first place. Or did we forget? George Bush daddy has something to do with the World Trade Center booming in 1993. And you find it coincidental that his son was president when the planes crashed into them buildings and the buildings fell? And we blaming Muslims? Y'all the one that was sitting there bothering them, booming their families, unaliving their people, and you think they wasn't going to get their get back? And on top of that, you idiotic selves taught them how to do so. 25 years later, you want to blame one Muslim man who's trying to make a difference, who's trying to help people because of y'all past mistakes. The gaslighting is crazy, bro.
I have to give it to the New York Post because this is a banger first page. These people genuinely believe that New York is going to get turned into a communist city-state. It's scary. These people can't comprehend the concept of free buses and affordable groceries, so they'll label it communism, which apparently is supposed to be negative.
My serious lovelies, I like the fact that people are beginning to see that Black people have always and still have the best interest of everyone. Even though so many people actually thought that, oh, Black people voted for, SVP Kamala Harris because she's a brown woman. No, this is exactly what people do not understand. This is that the thing is that, Black people vote according to everyone's interest. But there's some group of people who are voting according to their own self-interest. This is the difference between being a Black person and between being, these other people I'm talking about. Let's not forget that Black people have not been participating in No King's Day, the rallies, the protests, the this, going out, protesting here and there. Black people didn't do all of those things. They didn't do all of those things. They are staying put. They are all sitting home. But that does not really necessarily mean that they are not doing something. It is to show you that it's not all about going out there to protest, to do this, to do that. It's all about the action. This is exactly what Black people have been trying to make people understand. Just imagine that there are so many pan-colored people all around who are going out for protest, going out for this. Oh my God, no King's Day, no Rally Day, and what have you. What still happens? Look at the percentage. I don't even know that I was going to say 60%. I was expecting 90% or even 100 because of all of the protests I've been seeing, and because of the way at which Pe.Ple people have been complaining, and because of the way at which other people have been complaining. I was even shocked to see Asian people on the level of their votes. But then again, who is still topping the charts? Black people. And why did they say woman won? Black people. I know what Republicans did. They thought it was all about, let's just give them a Black woman. And because of that, they're going to vote for Republican. This is exactly what people don't understand. It's not all about a Black person or a white person. It's all about someone who is going to do the job. Someone who has human feelings, who has other people's interests at heart. So many people actually thought that Black people voted for Kamala Harris because, Kamala Harris is a Black woman, is a brown woman, is this. Like, even before the election day, Black people specifically was like, it's better people vote for ex-president, VP Kamala Harris than this present administration. They didn't say that she is the best. They were just saying that it's better, it's rather like there's this term I saw on a special social platform, lesser evil. It's rather you do that than this, because this might even be the worst. This is exactly what people have been trying to explain to people. And now this election results has proven that's cleared those doubts. Black people were voting for Kamala Harris because Kamala Harris is a Black woman. She's even Indian. She's a woman of color. But no. Now with all of the No King's Rally and No King's Day, look at the percentage. Black people is still topping the chart. 90%. The other people, I'm seeing 60, 50. Like, what else do people want Black people to do? Then later on, they will come out and say, oh my God, Black people, come help us. Oh my God, Black people are standing put. Them sitting home does not necessarily mean that they're not going to do anything. They are only sitting home to save themselves from public humiliation from these other people, because I know that they have been looking for ways, people have been looking for ways to drag black people on the streets to actually execute their plans. Them sitting home does not mean that they don't know what they are doing. They don't need to come out, they don't need to go out to rally. They know exactly, even with them not going out to protest. Look at the margin, lovelies. Look at it. Look at it. And the same people that is all around going out and blah blah blah, they're still at the back seat. You know, I don't even know why people are still voting these Republicans. I don't even know that people are still gonna vote for them with the things going on with the ABT, with the ICE rates here and there, and people still have the mind to still. Oh gosh, it's like so many people like suffering. So many people don't like freedom at all. I don't even know that there was still going to be a high percentage like this, lovelies. Oh my goodness. Anyway, lovelies, and just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So, lovelies, if you've not subscribed, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one. Lovelies, and just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what I think of this video. And please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like this video. Please stay safe wherever you are, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.